So in North Indian charting style, what we do, we create a box, right? And then we join them with the diagonals, and then we join the center of the four sides of the entire square, so that we get 12 houses, right? So the basic difference between North Indian charting style and South Indian charting style is, in North Indian charting style, houses remain fixed. Okay. In South Indian charting style, what happens is they keep rashis fixed. Okay. तो जैसे कैसे होगा हमारे नॉर्थ इंडियन चार्टिंग स्टाइल में, we always know, right, कि first house will be there in the first house only. वहां पे राशि कोई भी आ सकती है, right? South Indian charting style में, so what is supposed to be done in South Indian charting style, you know? We are supposed to draw two boxes, okay? Concentric boxes, okay? So let us draw these two boxes. And draw another box. Which will be outside. Okay. Even if you are, watching this video, you can also start doing that in your notebook, right? And once you're done, let me know. Okay. Type done in the chat box. Okay, type done in the chat once it is done. Okay. So now in the South Indian charting style, so what you can do now is you can first join, you can extend this line further and close this box. So like that, you can extend all the lines, all right? You can extend these lines. By the way, ye wala content I have not taught anywhere earlier.
Yes, it is new, sir.
Yeah, I have not taught earlier.
Right, sir.
Okay. So extend these lines. Okay. और ये ना ऐसे close कर लेना. All right. Do it this way. All right. And then और फिर ना ये सेंटर्स ज्वाइन कर लेना यहाँ पे, ठीक है? जो ये बचा हुआ लाइन है ना बीच का, ये जो रेक्टेंगल है बचा हुआ, उसके सेंटर्स अब ज्वाइन कर लेना, राइट? तो उसके दो रेक्टेंगल बना लेना, ठीक है? Okay. It seems कि South Indian people are kind of more towards the logical side. Okay, or Mercury is kind of automatically kind of a bit more boosted in South India. All right. So what they do, they keep the rashis fixed, right? Means what? Ye jo box hai na, this box, right? This will always be the first rashi, that is Aries. This will always be first rashi is Aries, this box. Okay. And then they will write down all the Rashis in a clockwise direction. Okay, so this is Aries. Then, of course, if that is Aries, then this will be Taurus. Correct? Then this will be third one, third Rashi. Which is the third Rashi?
Gemini.
Correct. This will be fourth one, Cancer. This will be fifth Rashi. Okay, Rashi. These are Rashis. Okay. This will be sixth Rashi. This will be seventh Rashi. This will be eighth Rashi. Okay. This will be ninth Rashi. This will be 10th Rashi. This will be 11th Rashi. And this will be 12th Rashi. Okay. Understood so far? So these Rashi positions will always remain the same. All right. In this kind of charting. So किसी का भी chart आप ले लो, Rashi positions will be the same. Okay. For anybody's South Indian type of chart, Rashi positions will remain the same. Okay. Then how will you know which one will be the first house? Let us take an example. अभी मैं इसके बाजू में ना North Indian chart एक बनाता हूँ फटाक से, ठीक है? So I'll create my chart quickly, and we'll try to draw that chart in the South Indian style. All right. There is no difference in the readings. Okay, readings has to be the same because ultimately it's astrology only. Only the representation of the position of the planets is different, right? That is the only thing. All right. Abhi ye dekho. Okay. So I'm creating a chart right now. Let me type some planet positions also. So Pluto, Ketu in the first house, Saturn in the second house, Neptune in the third house, fourth house is Jupiter, fifth house is Moon, okay, sixth house is Mercury, Venus, and seventh house is Rahu, Sun, and Mars. Okay, say this is the chart. Okay, and of course, we need to know which Rashi is also coming there. So in the first house, seventh Rashi is coming. Okay. Eighth Rashi. This is ninth Rashi. 10th Rashi. Okay. And so on and so forth. So that is 10, this will be 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, third Rashi, right? 4, 5th, and 6th. Understood? Okay. Now, this chart, we have to translate it . Okay, so what we are doing, we are recreating the board again because of the power failure. So let me quickly create the North Indian chart type of chart. Okay, which we will be converting it into the South Indian type of chart. All right. So let me draw this. Okay, and then okay. Always remember to draw this chart also in an anti-clockwise direction, right? As we have learned. Anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So let me type in the planet positions again. Jupiter, then Moon in 5th house, and Mercury, Venus in the 6th house, and Rahu, Sun, and Mars in the 7th house. All right. And this is a 7-number ascendant, Libra ascendant. Okay, so 7-number Rashi will come there, right? 8th Rashi will come here, right? 9th Rashi will come here. 10th Rashi will come here, right? 11th Rashi will come here. 12th Rashi will come here, all right? Then 1 Rashi will come here. 2nd Rashi will come in the 8th house. 3rd Rashi will come in the 9th house. 4th Rashi in the 10th house. This will be 5th Rashi, and this will be the 6th sign, 6th Rashi, all right? Okay, now we have to convert this into the South Indian type of chart, all right? So what we will be doing, we will be drawing one rectangle, okay? And we'll be drawing one more rectangle outside of it, all right? We will be drawing, it can be rectangle or a square, okay? We can do it with square also. Okay, so draw a small square and then draw a bigger square outside of it, all right? And then extend these lines. Okay, complete these lines. Okay. All right. And then what you have to do? ये जो बीच वाले rectangles है, that you have to break it in the center, right? Means you have to put in one line each in the center. All right. Okay. In the center. All right. Now, what is the main difference that we saw in this North Indian charting style? House number remains the same for everyone. And in the South Indian charting style, Rashi number always remains the same. All right. Means what will happen? This house, this particular box is always the first Rashi. Okay. It is always the first Rashi. All right. This box is always the second Rashi. This box is always the third Rashi. Right? This box is always the fourth Rashi. This box is always the fifth Rashi. Sixth Rashi. And we have to go clockwise. Okay. That is another difference. Seventh Rashi, eighth Rashi, ninth Rashi. Okay. 10th Rashi, 11th Rashi, and 12th Rashi. All right. This is how the boxes always will be for everyone. Okay. So यहाँ पे houses is fixed, यहाँ पे Rashis is fixed. Okay. Now let us put the planets in those Rashis, right? Because planets और Rashis तो same ही रहेंगे. कौन सा भी type का charting करवा, correct? So what we will do in 7th वाले Rashi में, which planets will come? Pluto and Ketu, right? Pluto, Ketu will come here. 8th Rashi में Uranus, Saturn will come here. Correct? 9th Rashi में Neptune will come. 10th Rashi में Jupiter will come. 11th Rashi में Moon will come. 12th Rashi में Mercury and Venus will come. Correct? And 1st Rashi में Rahu,
Sun,
and Sun. Correct? These 3 planets will come in the 1st Rashi. Rest everything will be empty. Right? Because there is nothing there in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th Rashi. There is nothing there. Correct? Now the question is, but how do you know which is the first house now? That is the main question now. Correct? In this kind of charting style, how will you know which is the first Rashi? Sorry, first house. So, in this kind of charting style, Lagna will always be mentioned. Okay? In this kind of charting style, Lagna will always be mentioned. Now, that Rashi which has Lagna in it, that becomes the what?
First house.
First house.
Correct. This becomes the first house. Correct? Then this will become second house. This will become third house. You have to go clockwise here. Huh? This will become fourth house. This will become fifth house. Sixth house. All right. Then seventh house. Eighth house. Ninth house. 10th house. 11th house. And this becomes 12th house. Right? अभी ये वाला configuration मेरे लिए ऐसा है, आपके लिए अलग हो सकता है. Based on the position of the Lagna. Right? Then only you will be able to create, you will be able to know which is the first house. Correct? Abhi, when you see...
Sudhir, houses will also go clockwise only?
Houses will also go clockwise only.
Okay.
देखो राहु मार सन 7th house, यहाँ पे भी राहु मार सन 7th house. Right? Everything will match, only the presentation is a bit different. Okay? Now देखो फॉर एग्जांपल जुपिटर का एस्पेक्ट हमें देखना है, तो हम यहाँ पे कैसे जाते हैं? एंटी क्लॉकवाइज जाते हैं. राइट? जुपिटर अगर फिफ्थ एस्पेक्ट देखना है तो 1 2 3 4 5 ऐसे देख लेते हैं. राइट? इट गोज इन द 8th हाउस. अभी यहाँ पे एस्पेक्ट हम क्लॉकवाइज देखेंगे. ओके, सो जुपिटर यहाँ पे है, फिफ्थ एस्पेक्ट विल गो इनटू 1 2 3 4 5. That is the 8th house. Right? 6th 7th drishti comes in the 4th house. And 9th drishti, that will come in the 6th house. यहाँ पे भी वैसे ही आएगा. 6th राशि 12th house. यहाँ पे भी वैसे ही आएगा, लेकिन direction अलग अलग है. Understood? Right? So this is the, यह है North Indian style. And this is the South Indian charting style. Okay. Now the reason I introduced you this is we have also in our SALSA method of astrology, we have created our own charting style, which is going to be very efficient when we look at dashas, right? So we are going to check out that charting style also today.